Hello there, it's Bill Brogan, and I'm going to talk about something that some of you may consider very controversial, and some of you may not agree with me on this, but I am going to make an assertion. I believe in all my heart that no one, yes, no one was meant to be shy or meant to be an introvert. And I believe that somehow we have talked ourselves into it or allowed somebody else to get into our heads. I believe in all my heart that we were hardwired for a connection with one another. Now, some of you may ask why I believe this, and I take my own life as a case in point. I once considered myself the shyest guy on the planet. I was the guy who didn't ask the girl out on a date until he was 17. In my 20s and 30s, I pretty much kept to myself. I didn't have a lot of friends, and I didn't go out. Turn to today. I'm a 58-year-old man, but I consider myself very engaging, very warm, and a person who always tries to reach out to others. And some of you may ask, what is different about today than about the past? And it's about what kinds of thoughts we put into our minds right in here. What I had done is told myself I'm shy. And by telling myself I'm shy, I was shy. And all this self-talk we often do to one another, we often program in our minds that we're shy, that we're introvert, and some of the bad habits that we have come about because we have convinced ourselves over time that we were not meant for a connection with one another. But I truly know different. I know some of you aren't going to agree with me, but I truly believe that we were all hardwired for that connection, hardwired by God, and that we should be loving people, giving people, and that we should have relationships with other people, and those relationships should be warm, those relationships should be caring, those relationships should be meaningful. Now, I know some of you aren't going to agree with me on this. You're going to say, well, there's a genetic disposition where some people are more outgoing than others. And I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. And I believe it is all in the self-talk that we often talk to ourselves every day or allow others to get into our heads. And that what we have to do is reprogram ourselves from thinking that we're shy to thinking we're an outgoing person. Now, in the Leader's Role webinar last Saturday, Chris Hanks suggested that when we get up each morning, we should look in the mirror and tell ourselves, we are a leader. Well, I believe we should do something additional if we have this problem in thinking that we're shy or thinking we're an introvert. We should look in the mirror and tell ourselves that I am an outgoing person, that I am a warm person, that I am a person of value, that I am a person who has something to give. I am a person that can make new meaning in the lives of others. And if we tell ourselves that, and then go out in the day and once or twice try to make a connection with someone else we had not made a connection with before, that we should come back to that same mirror before we go to bed, and we can tell ourselves, yes, today I talked with someone in the grocery store that was in line ahead of me, and we had a delightful conversation. Yes, I was on the subway, and I connected with somebody for 15 minutes or 30 minutes. But we need to go out of our ways to make connections with one another. And as soon as we do, we're going to find out that we are not shy, that we are not introverted, and that we were born for a connection with one another. Now, I ask you, all my Facebook friends, do you agree with me? Let me know whether you agree with me or disagree with me. If you disagree with me, I want to know why you disagree with me. Because I believe we were all hardwired for love, and that we were all meant to give to one another, and that this life is an extraordinary gift where we could reach out and be a part of other people's lives and make a significant contribution for all of mankind. So please, dear friends, let me know if you agree or disagree. I know this is slightly controversial, but I'm somebody that's always on the side of controversy. So please let me know. I love you, all my Facebook friends, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.